On tonight's, let's do this. Welcome to, on tonight's Clubhouse Live, Aaron Jones welcomes defensive lineman Kenny Clark to the big show. We'll look back on Showtime's huge game against the Cowboys, and we'll celebrate the Packers' key NFC victory over Big D. Plus, you know we've got a fun Clubhouse Live challenge cooked up for the guys. Let's get it started. Let's open the door.
Good job, everybody. Wow, what an intro, what an ovation, and welcome back, everybody, to the Clubhouse Sports Pub and Grill here inside the Red Lion Hotel Paper Valley. We're in downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin, and I will never, ever get to experience a standing ovation like that guy just had just now. So how's everybody doing? Love it. Jam-packed crowd, a lot of energy, and hey, first things first, though, how about our door openers tonight? Wilson and Selena. Thank you, kids. There they are. Making sure the guys got in here safe and sound, and I don't want to ruin a party, but I have to do this really fast, really quick. It's the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It's none other than Chicago Bears fan, St. Louis Cardinals fan, too, Ricardo Arguello, everybody.
That's right. By the way, Brett, did you see Yadier Molina's RBI sacrifice?
No, I didn't. Hey,
Cardinals just won.
Let's do your Bears minute.
Yes.
You have 60 seconds to talk about the Bears, who lost to the Oakland Raiders, everybody.
Yes.
Hey, you have 60 seconds. Start right now.
Minor setback
That's
on the way
it. Time's
to the North
up.
Division
All right,
title.
let's get into something more important, right? Yeah.
Is that the Bear
That's it.
siren?
That's a take shelter. Ricardo's talking
Yes,
siren.
okay.
Is what it is.
Very funny.
Hey, I know it's going to cheer everybody up. How about Packers 34, Cowboys 24? All right, let's count them off. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 touchdowns for Aaron Jones. I think we could stay here till 9 o'clock and people want to party this one up. But Aaron Jones, 107 yards on the ground, 182 offensive yards overall. As he played a leading role, a starring role in the Packers' big win and beat Big D. Green Bay surged out to a 31-3 lead before the Cowboys tried to mount a rally, but it was too little too late for Dallas as the first place Packers, right, Mean Gene? Yeah. They improved to 4-1 on the season. By the way, how about the defensive effort? 3 interceptions, 3 sacks, and 8 quarterback hits, huh? Green Bay gets a longer week for a change as they get ready for the Monday nighter next Monday against the Detroit Lions at Lambeau Field. Hey, he's back. It's Happy Vince. There he is. Everybody loves Happy Vince, including you, Ricardo. He loves Happy Vince. And why wouldn't Vince be happy? Because our co-host, he's sitting right there. It's the star, Green Bay Packers running back, Aaron Jones. And speaking about stars, he brought a star from the defensive side. Look who's hanging out with us tonight. It's Packers defensive lineman Kenny Clark. Hey, first things first, a big thank you to our presenting sponsors. First, Superior Discount Liquors, a full-service liquor store with the area's largest selection of liquor, wine, and beer. They also take special orders on hard-to-find items with locations in Green Bay, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan. Stop in today. Also, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Check out Wednesday night wins this fall at Potawatomi. Play with your club card now through November 13th for your share of $250,000 in total prizes. More at paysbig.com/fallwins. Ricardo, this is what I actually do want you to talk.
Yes.
I want you to talk about how the show works for everybody
That's
watching
right.
it live online.
It is an interactive show, so we invite your comments and questions to our live chat, which can be found online next to our video viewer. Hey, Brett, look who's back. It's Jen Zettel. She's monitoring that chat. Relay those comments and questions right to you.
You ever notice that the chat hosts keep changing now because they can't stand
They
sit
love
by you?
me. What can I say?
Next week it'll be Sammy, then it'll be Jen. They just can't stand 2 weeks in a row with you. Hey, Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Give us a like and follow us on Twitter. I'm at PC Bretzi. He's at PC Ricardo. Jen's at Jen Vandenhouten, Houten. Showtime is at Showtime, TYME_33. And Kenny is at KC Bout That Life. So, first time we're bringing out the Detroit Lions welcome mat, Mean Gene, right? It's time to stomp their feet all over that ugly logo. Because it's Lions Week, isn't it? Kill the growl, Mean Gene says. All right, let's get our co-host onto the stage. He is in his third NFL season, all with the Green Bay Packers. He jukes defenders, doesn't he? He stiff arms defenders, doesn't he? He waves bye-bye to defenders on his way to the end zone. He is a touchdown scoring machine. He looks good in sombreros too, don't you, Aaron Jones? And that's because he's Showtime. Give it up for Green Bay Packers running back, number 33, Aaron Showtime Jones. I was ready for the 100-yard hug, and I'm already getting red and uptight and anxious and anxiety and sweaty and all that stuff. So there is no 200-yard hug. It's just 100-yard and more. And that's not total yards, which he almost got 200 yards of total offense yesterday. Look at this place, Aaron Jones. Look at this place.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How much were you looking forward to coming here tonight and celebrating a big win, a big role in your part with all these great fans here, right?
Yes, sir. I was really looking forward to getting here, hanging out with you guys, and I'm glad you guys are here. Showed up, and I love the energy in here. Kenny was like, "Man, it's lit in here." I was like, "That's how we get down here."
I always say that it's lit. It's real lit. That's how I talk too. This is really lit. It's so dope. It's so dope in here right now.
Stop.
See how cool I am, Ricardo?
Yeah, you're swell.
Yeah. What's up with the sombrero? Rocking that as you got off the plane in Dallas. I stalk you. I follow you. I know what's going on.
Just going back home, a little bit of my culture, Hispanic culture. So it's a tribute to El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, the 915, right?
915.
El Paso strong. All right. As you can see in my script, I got so much to get to. We're not going to get to all of it, but where do we begin? Let's run down the accolades and stats. Now, sit tight. This is like another intro for you, Aaron Jones. 19 carries, 107 yards, and a 5.6 average. Team highs in reception with 7, and receiving yards with 75, so 182 totally offensive yards, proving again that he's an every down back, right? He can do it all. First time since week 17 of the 99 season that a Packer player has rushed for 4 touchdowns in a single game. Your 4 rushing touchdowns tied a franchise single game record. According to ESPN stats and information, you're the first player ever to rush for 4 touchdowns against the hated Dallas Cowboys. And I'm not done. I saw this per the Packers PR department. You're only the 4th NFL player since 1950 with 100 or more rushing yards, 75 or more receiving yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns in a single game, joining Gale Sayers among others. That's a Hall of Famer, Ricardo.
Good, that's great. Great company.
Sean Alexander's on that list. Dub Jones also. Not familiar with Dub Jones. Your 8 total touchdowns, all rushing, leads the NFL. He's the leading NFL touchdown scorer. And Mean Gene's about ready to hyperventilate right now. You got more love from primetime after the game, right? You ball, you get the call. So another conversation, another phone call with Deion Sanders yesterday. Man. You're just trying to be great, you told Deion, right?
Yes, sir.
How great was that yesterday?
It's pretty awesome. Look to continue to have more games like that and get rolling. But it was a testament to my teammates and the game plan we had.
Aaron Jones, how do you stay humble now? You have to stay humble through this all. Right? How do you stay humble? This is crazy. Look at it. You're a national celebrity.
I mean, it's easy. Just remain yourself. Never too high, never too low. With the game, it comes as ups and as downs. So just take it all in stride and just remain yourself.
Remain yourself. Good words for you to follow, Ricardo.
I always do.
Be humble.
I always am.
So you talk about a happy homecoming, right? This guy's from El Paso, Texas. Family and friends were there. How many folks were there for you yesterday?
Close to 30.
30?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
How far is El Paso from Dallas? That's kind of a hike, isn't it?
About 10 hours.
Ooh, that's a 10-hour drive. Wow.
Texas is pretty big.
It is a big state. It's a very big state. So did you get a chance to celebrate with the folks and friends and your brother afterwards? Did you get a chance to hang out with them and celebrate?
Really quickly, about 5 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah, I had to do some media. I had to do the U-ball. You get the call. So
Dion
like
comes
that.
before the family now. Huh?
No, I was in no control of that. But no, I did get to see all of my family, so I was excited about that. And just having them there at the game is special.
The cool thing is, I don't know if you guys saw this or read about this, but after his third rushing touchdown, you spotted your twin brother Alvin in the stands, and you threw him the football after you scored. That's pretty cool. Right to him?
Right to him. I was kind of unsure. I mean, I had a span of 4 people who I knew right there, but I don't have the best arm, so I was just like, I hope it gets to like that area. Not too short, not too far, and it was pretty good. I surprised myself.
You know you have to pay for that football, right? That's a fine. That is a fine for you.
It was worth it.
That's pretty cool. So is he keeping it? Is that his football now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Former linebacker, by the way.
How many times do you get to throw a football after you score to your brother?
Well, I've never scored a touchdown, so I have no idea. I've never done that. His brother, twin Alvin Jr., because your dad is Alvin Sr., but Alvin Jr., a former linebacker with the Baltimore Ravens. Does he have a shot at some more NFL playing days in the not-too-distant future?
Yes, sir. He's still out on IR right now. He has
Okay.
2 more weeks with that, and then once he's done with that, the Ravens are going to bring him back.
Okay, good. So you got 2 Joneses in the NFL again, going back to the Baltimore Ravens. So, Rosie, can you get the photo up there of kind of, there you are, waving.
Oh.
There you are. That's Cowboys corner Byron Jones as you're scampering into the end zone. Now, my question to you is this. How does a military boy grows up with discipline, duty, honor, country? You have to make your bed every morning. You respect everybody, but then you're throwing a little shade his way, a little cockiness, a little at him, right? How does that happen from a mild-mannered young man like yourself?
I mean, you have to have a little nastiness when you're out there. I mean, they're trying to hit you every time. So, I mean, when you're able to make a play, you got to take advantage. And no disrespect to Byron Jones, but I mean, their defense is talking a little bit. So, I mean, once I'm in the zone, I just start playing, and I didn't even know I did that till I came off the sideline. So, that's a pretty cool picture.
We might have to give him that picture or something as a gift, maybe as the season goes on. So it wasn't in response to him talking.
Oh no, not to him. No disrespect to Byron Jones.
You knew you were in, though, right? You give him a little wave saying, try to catch me, Byron Jones. So
Adios.
There was a lot going on in this game with you. A lot going on with you. You're throwing the footballs in the stands. You're waving to defenders as you go into the end zone. You're putting up all these yards and touchdowns and everything. But then there's this. You're yelling, "This is my house," into the camera after your second touchdown. A 3-yard score in which you kind of spin your way into the end zone. What was that all about? This is my house, right? It's the Packers' house.
I mean, I'm back at home. It's Texas, so I felt like it was my house.
Yeah. He's a Texas guy. It is his house. Packers do pretty good in Dallas, don't they, these days? And so did this guy.
Lambeau South.
Lambeau South. Yeah, we'll talk about that with Kenny here in a little bit, too. But, hey, adrenaline's flowing, right? You're into the game. But this is what I want you to do next time, okay? I was thinking about this after you did it. Instead of saying, "This is my house" to the camera, can you say, "Please watch Clubhouse"? Can you do that for me?
I'll think about it.
This is my house. Please watch Clubhouse. And if you want to throw in Mondays at 6:30 on clubhouselive.com, you can do that too.
See, I didn't even know people could hear that. Like, "This is my house" until after the game.
Oh, we heard it loud and clear. So loud and clear that my wife actually thought you did say Clubhouse for some reason. So I'm rewinding. I'm like, did
This
he
is
really
Clubhouse?
say that? Did he really say that? Clubhouse? So yeah, but if you wouldn't mind doing that, we'd appreciate that. What is it about AT&T Stadium? I have it right here. Your breakout game came in that stadium, right? Your rookie season, 125 yards and a touchdown a couple seasons ago. So Packers play well. What is it about that, the surround? Jerry World, right? It's not Jerry World, it's Packers World. Green and gold world.
It definitely is. I don't know. It's a great atmosphere to play in, and we don't lose there. We like to play there, and I don't know. Like I said, I was back home in Texas, so I don't know. I just play good. I want to have a lot of family there. I love to have my family there.
Yes, playing well and continuing to play well. And speaking of playing well, how about the running game? The running game looked pretty good again, didn't it, everybody? Now, you said on last week's show that the running game is, quote, a work in progress, and, quote, once it gets there, it's going to pop. So what made it pop yesterday? What got it going? What was the difference?
Just the big guys up front. They were getting a lot of movement. Open up lanes for me. I could just pick and choose where I wanted to run, so it made it easy for me.
Well, there you go. Simple answer. And he made the Cowboys pay. Also with your slashing and cutback style. Boy, he put on some moves yesterday, didn't he? Crazy stuff. Is that just something that's in you, or is that kind of a style that you developed, that slashing, cutback, juking guys, stopping on a dime and jump cuts, that sort of thing?
I think it's something that I was born with, something that's in me. Try to work and fine-tune the things, but I definitely think it's something I was born with.
You should see Ricardo try to do some of those moves. It ain't pretty.
Come on, Ricardo, let me see.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, show him some moves,
Maybe
Ricardo.
afterwards I'll show you some moves.
Did you hear his Bears lost yesterday, by the way?
I definitely did hear that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, to all the fantasy owners everywhere, thank you, Aaron, for the great performance.
Nobody
You helped me win.
cares
You helped
about
me win.
fantasy football.
No, listen.
I hope
People
nobody
know.
sat me.
People know. Yeah, exactly.
They don't care about your team. All right, so you got did you guys see this? He got the game ball after the game, right? Matt LaFleur. You tried to give it to your offensive line, didn't you? I saw you flip it over to, I didn't see who caught it. It was right by David Bakhtiari.
It was either him. Oh no, it was Odin Jenkins.
Oh, it was
Who caught it.
okay. So did they keep it or did they give it back to you?
No, right after that, Bob gave it back to me. He said, "You're at home. This is Texas. You had a great game. You
So
keep it."
There you go. Hollywood. Our former co-host.
That's true.
Why don't you get number 69 on the show sometime?
Yeah.
Tell him he needs to be here.
I'll tell him.
Yes,
definitely- Yes.
tell him that we said he needs to be here. So where's that memento going to go as far as things you've collected over the years? Is that your first ever game ball?
No, sir. I got one against Dallas my rookie year.
There you go. So anytime you play the Cowboys, his favorite team growing up, but tell us how you feel about the Cowboys now.
I like playing the Cowboys. It's a good day when I play the Cowboys.
Okay. He likes them in sort of a little bit of a different way. I'm going to kick it over to Jen in a second. I got a couple more things, but did you take it upon yourself to be the man yesterday with Devontae Adams being out? Did you kind of put that extra burden on yourself to say that this offense is going to run through me today?
No, sir. I just went out there and played my game. We all knew all of us had to step up a little bit more, and I just did my 1/11th, as we say. Everybody has a 1/11th to do out there, and I just did my 1/11th.
How much more is out there for the offense? I think you would agree that you haven't put a full game together yet, right? So it's evolving, but is there a lot more for this offense to accomplish?
I think it is a lot more. We got a lot more big plays out there that we're not connecting on, and you'll see once that gets going, it's going to be sweet. It's going to be nice.
When he said you'll see, he gave me a little smile. So there's something coming up, some big time plays. Statement win. Is this a statement win for you guys? Is there such a thing as a statement win?
I definitely think it is, and it definitely is something such as a statement win. I mean, any win you get in the National Football League is a pretty much a statement win. Hey, I'm here and I can play. But when you're playing a 3-1 team, and we were also 3-1, and we lost to a team the past week in the same division, it definitely, I feel like, is a statement game. And they were leading their division at the time.
Absolutely. Going to Dallas, one of the Super Bowl favorites coming into the season, right? One more, and then I'll get over to Jen. But I have just one more thing to say. Aaron Rodgers said about you afterward, he is a dream teammate to play with, and also said you're obviously a great player. So how much does it mean to you have the backing of a future Hall of Famer and a two-time NFL MVP?
I mean,
He likes you, Aaron.
I mean, that's everything. He, like you said, he's a future Hall of Famer. it doesn't get any better than that. You getting compliments from guys like that. It's gonna do nothing for your, nothing but great things for your confidence.
Does it bring you confidence when I say I like you?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Of course.
Man,
See?
you are so needy.
I'm not needy,
Yeah, you
Ricardo,
are.
but what I need is for us to kick it over to Jen Zettel.
Hi, yes. So tonight we have folks tuning in from, get this, more than 30 states.
Yes.
And the District of Columbia, and maybe somebody in Canada. I'm waiting for confirmation. Including Kentucky, Hawaii, Alaska, Maine, and at least 8 folks from the great state of Texas.
There you go.
There you go.
Might be your family.
If it says New Mexico, if it says New Mexico, it's probably some of them too.
Yep, we got a few in New Mexico too.
There you go.
So, but tonight's question comes from Scott on the live chat. He said that the way you read the running lanes online or during the game was really something to see on TV for us fans. Does the game ever slow down when you're in the middle of the plays like that, where you just see one open up?
It definitely does slow down for me. I feel like each year, as you go on and you gain experience, the game will start to slow down for you, and it's definitely started to slow down for me, and I hope it continues to slow down.
Great, awesome, thanks.
Thank you, Jen, and thanks to everybody watching online. We're national, we're worldwide, Aaron.
Worldwide.
One more thing before I kick it over to Ricardo, who will have our first audience question. But Rosie, put up the other photo of Aaron Jones. Look at that, getting ready for the big stiff arm moment. Right there, that's Cowboys linebacker Jalen Smith, screen pass. You're going towards out of bounds, and then it was a violent, nasty stiff arm where you just drove him into the turf. I almost felt bad for the guy. Almost felt bad for the guy. No, they're saying no. I'm trying to show a little compassion here.
Never feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
I mean, he wouldn't feel bad if he tackled me, so I mean, I don't
there
feel
you
bad.
go. Where did that stiff arm, the violence come from? Is that something that's always been in your game? I mean, we've seen you stiff arm, but that was one of the good ones there. And he's a good linebacker.
That was a good one. I do have that in my game. I haven't gotten a chance in that position like that, so when I do get in that position, I'm definitely going to use it.
You know what you should do? You should show us in person on Ricardo sometime how you do it, the technique behind it, what it takes just to drive a guy into the turf.
Hey, Ricardo, let's get you a helmet real quick.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll say this, Brett, as long as you pay my deductible, that's fine. A couple $1,000s, my friend.
No, that's the company.
All
Hey,
right.
one more thing, though, Ricardo, before I get to you, though, but looks like there were some pleasantries being exchanged between you two after the stiff arm. What were you guys talking about? I saw some heads moving a little bit, and what was being said there?
We both just said, come on. We know each other, so it's like a little good rivalry right there. He's like, come on, bring it on. I'm like, all right, I got you.
Bring it on. He just buried him in the turf. I don't know what more he wants. All right, this is what we want to. We want to go over to Ricardo. He has our first audience question.
Yes, this is Wendy Reed from Kimberly. Wendy, your question for Aaron.
Well, during Aaron Rodgers' post-game press conference, he remarked that how you are a confident but a humble guy, which goes back to your military upbringing, but also said that Coach LaFleur was trying to get you to stop calling him sir. How's that working out?
I don't think it's going too well. He still gets on me every day. I'll say, yes, sir, when he's talking to me, and then he'll stop saying that. I'm like, yes, coach. And then 5 minutes later, he'll say something to me. It's yes, sir, all over again. And he'll just look at me. So it's not going too well, but I'm going to work on it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. All right, let's take a timeout. Tonight's stat pack, we're going to make it short and sweet. Aaron Jones' 8 rushing touchdowns so far are the most in team history through the first 5 games of a season. He's on a historic pace. The franchise record, I don't know if you want to start thinking about this, but the franchise record for rushing touchdowns in a season is 19, held by the great and legendary Jim Taylor, right there running the football in the famed Packers sweep. 1962 NFL MVP season for Jim Taylor, so you're 11 away from tying that mark. I think we should have a big celebration once you get it, right? Should we do it right here at Clubhouse?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it. You just keep going forward time. You'll get there really fast. That's no big deal, right?
That'd be real quick.
4 a game, right? Am I
No
asking
big
for
deal.
2 months?
Yes, please.
No, sir.
Yeah, he wants it, don't
yeah,
you?
your fantasy team.
Hey, Ricardo, we're doing trivia.
Yes, that's right. Here are a couple of the rules, though. First off, we'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you got to raise your hand. Don't shout it out. And if you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Aaron, what do they win?
Pizza and beer.
He knows it. Pizza and beer at the Clubhouse.
That's right. Once you win, though, you are out the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win. But again, Jen Zettel, she's handling our online trivia contest.
All right, so I'm going to ask the first one. Here we go. As mentioned earlier, Aaron Jones' 4 rushing touchdowns tied the franchise single-game mark with 3 other players. Name one of those players. What do you see, Aaron Jones? Right behind Jen there? Yes, sir. Nope. 4 rushing touchdowns. That's the key. What do you think, Aaron Jones? Should we get some new blood? How about number 12 way back there? Yeah, come on up. We'll get you that. Pizza and beer going to Aaron Rodgers right there. Jim Taylor, Terdell Middleton, and Dorsey Levens. Remember Dorsey?
Oh, Dorsey was a great running back.
Taylor did it 3 times, once against the Browns in 1961 and twice in 62 against the Bears and the Eagles. Middleton did it against the Seahawks in 1978, and Levens did it against the Cardinals in 1999. Week 17, that was the last time it happened. So, should we get the big fella onto the stage? Should we get your guest, the guest of honor?
I think we should.
You guys ready? Hold up, Kenny. Here we go. Our guest tonight is in his 4th NFL season, all with the Packers. He was selected by the Packers in the first round of the 2016 NFL Draft. He made history as a rookie when he, at the age of 20, became the youngest player to appear in a game for the Packers since a 20-year-old Arnie Herber in 1930. Talk about a stat. Our guest tonight was named a Pro Bowl alternate last season after posting a career-high 6 sacks and finishing 3rd on the team in tackles with 73. Our guest tonight has 18 tackles so far this season, along with 1.5 sacks. He appeared in 39 games as a collegiate standout at UCLA, finishing his Bruins career with 164 tackles, 7 sacks, 20.5 tackles for a loss, and earning 3rd-team All-America honors as a junior. How about that? Our guest tonight is a champion high school wrestler. I found out he loves Rocky Road ice cream, and this is the scariest stat of them all. He is actually younger than my oldest son. Wow. Give it up for Green Bay Packers defensive lineman number 97, Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is here. This is fun. Big show, big win. But before we get started with our big interview, because this is Aaron's show, we call him Showtime, by the way.
Showtime.
Because it's Showtime's show and you're his guest, he always asks the first question of the night.
Well, my question would be, can you tell me about your charity?
My charity? My foundation, the Kenny Clark Dreams Do Come True Foundation, it works with kids that have incarcerated parents. So my dad, he was incarcerated. So that's just what I want to do. I want to help kids that have incarcerated parents.
Very nice. Giving back. Very good. We're thinking about doing a charity show, aren't we? We're going to get some plans underway here pretty soon. But yeah, you are younger than my oldest by 13 days. I'm like dad up here, huh? How's that? Yeah. How's that make me feel? Son, how you doing? 13 days. My oldest is older than Kenny Clark. By the way, you just had a birthday. Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Hey, happy birthday to Kenny Clark.
Thank you.
Can we sing happy birthday to him?
You want to?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones wants to sing happy birthday.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenny. Happy birthday to you.
There we go.
Thank you. Appreciate
24 years. 24 years old. I'm a lot older than 24 years old, Aaron.
I'm older than Kenny.
Are you older? You have a birthday coming up. Actually, you have a birthday on a Monday night this season.
Oh.
Whoa, that is going to be a party.
Brett, are we getting cake?
We should get cake and a
Yes.
whole bunch of prizes and stuff and maybe give you away, Ricardo, once and for all. Get out of here. I bet you the big win in Big D was your big birthday gift, right?
Man, it's nothing. It's nothing like winning, especially birthday week. It's big, see my boy ball out, yesterday, and defense had a great performance. So it was a great win.
Great win, 4-1, beating Dallas. What was that plane ride like last night, right? What's a plane ride like on a fun, big victory? You're coming back to Lambeau. You're coming back to Titletown. I bet you guys are just going bananas on the plane, almost so much so that the pilot wants to say, knock it off. What was it like? You can say,
just,
Kenny.
a lot of smiles, just excited for each other, just trying to get on to the next week.
And then you go to the stadium. You're hearing those Go Pack Go chants, right? Lambeau South, as Aaron Jones said, taking over another stadium, Mean Gene, right? That's got to be just so satisfying as a player.
Oh, definitely. I mean, anytime you travel away from Lambeau and you still get that kind of reception, it's amazing. I mean, it does a lot for our team.
How does that feel, Kenny?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, it was one point, like, you couldn't hear any of the Dallas fans. It was just Go Pack Go, like, throughout the whole stadium. So, yeah, that was crazy.
And I'm sure Jerry Jones loved hearing all of that, right, in his little play world there. You know that he's upset right now. So I asked Aaron this. I'm going to ask you this. You're 4-1. Was it a statement win in your mind? Did you set a statement? Did you put the league on notice? Did you put the NFC on notice that, hey, we're here. We're to be reckoned with?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have, out of anybody in the league, I think we have, 4 of the better wins. We played 5 really good teams, won 4 of them, and I think we got the best wins. So I think we've been battle tested, and we only gonna get better, and we got to just keep doing what we're doing and get better, really. But I think we got 4 really good wins under our belt.
You're right. That has been a grinder of a schedule, hasn't it? You go to Chicago, Minnesota, Denver, which has a good defense, obviously, Philly, which is a Super Bowl threat, and Dallas. I mean, that is, Ricardo, you have to admit that, even as a Bears fan, that is a tough way to start.
I never
the
said
season.
it wasn't a tough way to start, but yeah, it was a very good start for them.
Meanwhile, you go to London and lose to the Raiders. So
Raiders are a good team. They beat the Colts. Colts beat the Chiefs.
I'm just saying. The Packers
All right.
have already beaten the Bears and Vikings, so big victories. I want to ask you this, and this was kind of big news going into the game and then after the game, because Darius Smith, I think, touched on it. But Ray Lewis is not a favorite among the Packers faithful these days, Kenny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys all saw that, but he kind of insinuated that the front 7, as he put it, really no leadership on that defensive front 7.
Yeah, I don't know about any of that.
Was that a little source of motivation for the guys yesterday?
We were planning on doing what we do, anyway. But that kind of shocked us a little bit, just hearing that, especially since how we've been playing this year. It is what it is. People gonna just say what they gonna say. But we definitely got the leaders, up front, in the secondary, in the linebacker room. We got the leaders everywhere. So I'm confident in our whole team.
Anything you'd like to say to Ray Lewis, who's watching tonight from Baltimore? Any words?
Nah, I ain't got no words, man. Just watch the tape.
Just watch the tape, Ray. Hey, Aaron, yeah, there you go. You know these guys. I mean, come on. I mean, what kind of a statement is that? You know that they're all about leadership. A lot of good guys on that defensive front 7. And on the whole defense, as Kenny Clark said.
I mean, they have leaders all across the board. I mean, from Kenny, Preston, Dean, Z, Mon. You have just in that front 7, you have nothing but leaders. So that was crazy for me to hear, and how hard they play in, day out. They make it easy for Blake to play clean and free and run through for tackles. They show what they're all about this past week, and like Kenny said, just go cut on the film.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Blake's another leader. So I'm going to kick over to Jen in a second here, but I just wanted to ask Kenny, what's your thoughts on this guy right here? He's kind of tearing up the league right now. 8 touchdowns, leading the league, having big games.
I hate to be playing against him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you've gone against him in practice, right?
Yeah, I already knew, what was coming, this season. He can break a lot of tackles. He's slippery, and then just his speed and his vision, in and out of cuts, going in and out of cuts. It was one play he had a little zone, they ran a little zone read, and he cut it back all the way back to the C gap. I'd never seen that before. So he can do so many things. And, you know, and he's only improving. I mean, and he did some lot of stuff at receiver. You know, and like he lined up outside, ran a little slant. Like he was making plays out there. So yeah, it's a big year for him. You know, he humble about it, and you know, he's only gonna keep improving. So yeah, I'm excited for him.
Yeah, I know the play you're talking about. It was like that. He was going back to the outside. It was unbelievable. It kind of reminded me of my playing days, actually. I was kind of slippery and elusive like that too. But let's go to Jen. She's got some more online chatter.
Yeah, I got 2 questions. The first one is for Aaron. Do you like to have an untouched touchdown, or do you prefer to break a tackle?
Untouched all day. Clean.
All right, and this one is for Kenny. Who was your biggest mentor in high school?
Wow, man, I'll probably have to say my high school coach, head coach, just a great guy, a great motivator, and I mean, I love teachers, you know, guys that's not just gonna yell and scream at me, just tell me to do something, that's gonna actually teach me how to do it. So, yeah, he was a great teacher, Coach Pierce. So, yeah, that's
Great,
a big motivation.
awesome, thank you.
Good stuff. I want to circle back, Kenny, on the leadership stuff. What have guys like Zadarius and Preston and Adrian meant to the defense? What kind of energy and veteran leadership have they infused on the defensive side?
Well, first off, I would just say their energy is like just contagious. You know, including Jair, like all of them, like their energy is contagious, and really, it's just the team is a lot closer. And I mean this from all offense and defense, just all together as a unit. Just the team is a lot closer. I think part of that is because of them too when they came in, but you know, for whatever the reason is, you know, just when Coach LaFleur got here, he got us all together, and then you know all the additions, Amos and Z and Preston, just the team is just a lot closer, and I think. Every Sunday, you just see us playing for each other, and you see us really happy for each other out there, and I think that's what the biggest difference is. Honestly, the guys are out there really just not trying to let each other down, really.
Yeah, just kind of they're always celebrating in the end zone together as a unit. Both sides saw that with you too, and your touchdowns, getting all the guys together. Well, let's talk a little bit about the defense. It's been kind of a strange season in a sense. You got like 11 takeaways, I think, which is one off the league lead. But yet still ranked 22nd in yards allowed in the league. So I'm you know, again, yesterday you gave up 563 yards to the Cowboys. But is it like the offense right now? Is that it's an evolving thing, right? And it's just kind of getting better, and there's more to come as far as the defense, especially with all the new faces and getting new guys acclimated. And that includes the younger guys that you have in there too. Yeah,
like, you know, we played the Bears and we had a real complete game. You know, Minnesota, we let it get a little bit away from us. So it's like it's certain stuff that we doing sometimes. We have like a lot of explosive plays on us sometimes, and I think that's what gets us. But we're competing every play. We're making it tough on the offenses, and I just think, you know, we got a lot of room to improve. And as long as we keep, you know, being opportunistic with the takeaways, keep doing that. But just, you know, sacking the quarterback. You know, we hitting the quarterback almost every time he drops back. So we gotta just keep doing what we doing, fix our issues, fix some of the run issues we got, and we're gonna be a hard team to beat. Especially, you know, our offense, how they play, and giving them a short field. You know, you give Aaron, you know, a short field, it's gonna be some bad things happening for that defense. So
there you go.
And
go ahead.
With that, he said giving up a lot of explosives. Not that giving up a lot of explosives, but most of their chunk yardage is coming from explosive plays, which would be like 5 or 6 plays throughout the game, and that's where they'll get most of their yardage from. The rest of the yardage will be from things they've grinded out. So that's what he meant when he said that.
Absolutely, yeah. That's absolutely true. But keep taking the ball away and keep sacking the quarterback, and good things are going to keep happening for the defense. A couple more things, and it's back to Jen for the social media question of the night. But how do you like where you're at right now in your career? You've really become a complete defensive lineman, right? I think coming out of college, you weren't necessarily known as a pass rusher, but now you're getting your sacks, you're getting your fair share. So how do you like where you're at?
I'm improving every day. I think it was a struggle, especially like my rookie year. Just everybody telling me like, you know, you need to be up, like, in order to be great in the league, you got to be able to pass rush, you got to be able to explode off the line and do all this stuff. So, and I was never asked to do that at UCLA, coming out of UCLA. So, I think I just, you know, took it real serious, and, you know, took it to heart and just been trying to improve every day. And I knew I had the ability and the athletic ability to do it, and you know, just took in the right coaching, and you know, everything's just been working out for me so far. So,
studying some of the guys like Aaron Donald, right? And so studying the really good defensive tackles like yourself in the league, right? Incorporating some of their stuff into your game.
Yeah, I watch a lot of film. So, you know, Aaron Donald, Grady Jarrett, Fletcher Cox, all those guys. You know, anything that I can take from their game to add it to mine, it's only gonna help me. So I watch a lot of film. I mean, I'm always watching my opponent, but I'm watching and seeing what other guys doing around the league too. So.
Last thing for you, Kenny. General Manager Brian Gutekunst called you out as a guy he wants to keep in Green Bay for a long time, right? They're talking contract extension at some point. Aaron Rodgers has called you an underrated star in the league. So how does it feel to have their backing? Two of the most important pieces, right? Two of the most important guys in that Packers organization. They want you here for a long time, Kenny Clark.
It's cool because, you know, a lot of people don't really know, you know, my job and, you know, everything I'm supposed to be doing, every play. A lot of people don't see it, but, you know, just for those guys, you know, those guys see it, and, you know, for Goody to, you know, say he wants me here, you know, it feels really good. And, you know, I'm excited to be here. I would want to be here, so as long as, you know, everything works out, then it's going to work out.
All right,
Perfect.
You guys want Kenny here? Keep him around. I know you want him here too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's right. So, hey, it's time for Jen again, this time with our social media question of the night.
Yes. So just an update on where everyone's tuning in from, because I think our international friends felt a little left out last time. We have folks tuning in from Australia, Canada,
Aussie.
and Thailand. I think Thailand's a first for us tonight. So
Yes.
thank you all for watching.
Awesome.
Tonight's question is from Nancy Bollier on Facebook. She wants to know, it seems the team really supports each other and is like a bunch of brothers, to include the celebratory team poses after big plays, or pulling a teammate aside when the play didn't go as planned, and not yelling but going over it. Why do you think the chemistry is so much better this year?
I just think it has to do with our leaders. I mean, they set the foundation and how everything's going to be ran. And us younger guys, we just fall in line and follow that. And when you have a machine like that, it just runs smoothly. So, I mean, like Kenny said, it's a whole different energy, a whole different vibe in there. The chemistry's different. It's like one big family out there. And you can tell when we're on the field, we're fighting for one another.
Yeah, and I put that, like, our head coach too. I mean, since the first day he got here, like, he see us with bad body language on film. You know, anything that we doing, like, we got our hands up to our teammates. He always calling us out for it. So, you know, from day one, you know, he was always, you know, about protecting your teammate and you know, being right by him. So, you know, added with the leadership of us in the rooms and in the locker room, close to fur with that too. So.
Those answers they're so lit. So lit. Hey, Jen, Nancy wins something, doesn't she?
Yes, so for having her question selected, Nancy wins a signed photo of Aaron Jones.
Yes. All right.
Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for our upcoming show guest that we'll ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on facebook.com/Clubhouse Live.
Thank you very much, Jen. Ricardo, it's time for another timeout, and it's your turn to ask question number 2.
That's
trivia.
right. I need you three to look out in the crowd to see who raises their hand first. Here we go. Devontae Adams last week finished with 10 catches for a career-high 180 receiving yards in the loss of the Eagles. Adams and this legendary receiver, the only players in franchise history with two games of 10 or more receptions for 165 or more yards.
What do you think? Way in the back? Nope, not Jordy. Think legendary. How about this guy right here? Nope. How about way in the back there? I see you. Not Paul Horning. Where do you want to go, Aaron Jones? This guy right here? Nope.
That's it.
Right behind Jen, right in the pink shirt there. Yes, sir. Yes, Don Hudson, legendary receiver.
We should
Pizza
get the
and beer coming up.
We should get the pizza and beer when it takes that long.
I thought that was going to be pretty easy to answer. Don Hudson. Hudson led the NFL in receiving 8 times during the 1930s and 40s, and he still holds the team record for most receptions in a single game with 14, which he did against the Giants in 1942, 134 yards for the great Don Hudson in that contest. They named a building after Don Hudson. Did you guys know that?
Yeah. I didn't know that stat, but I did know it was named after him.
Did you know that the Don Hudson Center? Of course. All right, we need Jane and we need Kathy because it's time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. Come on up. And we need Ricardo. All right, Jane, you are Aaron's playing partner. Which one is Jane? Jane, you're right on this side over here. Jane. Kathy, you were right in between the two guys here, and it is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. We're going to play a game that we like to call How Well Do You Know? We're going back to the original. So here we go, guys. This is Aaron, just a refresher. Kenny, a refresher, because I know this is popular in the Packers locker room now, How Well Do You Know? But this is what we do. This is a rapid-fire trivia contest in which we give you 5 questions. They each pertain to the same category. If you think you know the answer, you ring the bell. But we're going to kind of do it a little bit different. We're going to incorporate Ricardo this year, or this time, because, yes, Ricardo, because the category tonight is How Well Do You Know Referee Signals? Referee signals. Ricardo will give the signal if he knows them. And if you guys, whoever knows it first, rings the bell. Each question is worth 1 point. I'll keep tabs this time, Ricardo, because you can't multitask. You're too busy doing other things. Now, the winner tonight, this is what you're playing for. Whoever wins tonight gets this. I found this in the prize loot. Maybe we can get a camera shot on this. This is an Aaron Rodgers blanket. Look at that. You can see his face. An Aaron Rodgers blanket. Who wants to go home with the quarterback tonight and cuddle up with him, huh? Yeah. Also, the winner gets a signed photo of Showtime, an MVP Eric Lives Here CD with our intro and outro music. Mike Theo was here recently. And Grizzly Dan loves these USA Today Network Wisconsin Frisbees because we have to get rid of them. The runner-up tonight gets everything but Aaron Rodgers. You do not get to go home with Aaron Rodgers. So are we ready? Ricardo, are you ready? Are you guys ready? He will ring the bell if you know the signal. Here he is. Signal number 1. Go ahead, Ricardo. Aaron Jones.
Safety.
Yes. Brett, score. 1-0 Aaron. I'm used to asking you the score. That was awkward, wasn't it? It's just really weird quiet right now. Signal number 2, Ricardo. Aaron Jones.
Intentional grounding.
Yes.
Somebody said that.
Score.
Somebody said that.
Score is 2-0 Aaron Jones. Now, keep in mind, Kenny, there is a bonus question of a point total that I'll determine to make sure Aaron wins the game, but maybe we'll give you a shot anyway. Signal number 3. Ooh, that's a good one. Is that... oh, okay, interesting. That's a pretty easy one. Think of J.K. Scott, maybe. Hint, J.K. Scott. Yes. Kenny Clark. Yes, Kenny got it.
I would not have guessed that.
2-1 Aaron Jones.
We go like this.
Touchback. Signal number 4. Yep, do it again. Aaron Jones.
Offside.
Yes, offside.
I said no.
Neutral zone infraction, encroachment.
Yeah.
3-1 Aaron Jones. I'm surprised the guys just don't know it like that, right? Signal number 5. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Kenny Clark knows it. Kenny Clark knows it.
Raise the time?
Yeah, reset the play clock. That's good enough.
Yeah, I already know the name of it. I know. Raise the clock.
Raise the roof is what he thought he was going to say.
You'll see A-Rod doing that.
Yeah, I'm getting off.
25 seconds. 25 seconds. So 3-2, Aaron Jones with the lead. That makes this bonus question 2 points to give Kenny a chance. to pull out the victory. Ricardo, go ahead. Nope, that's not how you do it. There we go. Oh, Aaron Jones.
Incomplete pass?
No, not an incomplete pass. Oh. Kenny Clark.
Illegal shift.
Yes! Illegal shift.
Hey, he's supposed to be on my team.
I'm not sure where he got the answer
DG's
from.
supposed to be on my team.
But Kenny Clark is the winner tonight. That means, is it Jane, right? I'm sorry, Kathy goes home. You're going home with Aaron Rodgers tonight. You get to cuddle up with the quarterback. You get the signed photo of Aaron Jones. You get the Frisbee. Who wouldn't want a Frisbee? And you get the CD. Kathy, you get the Frisbee. You still get a signed photo of Aaron Jones, and you get to listen to some music tonight. Eric Lives Here CD. Oh, you are? Okay. Aaron Jones is going home with Kathy. So, hey, there they are. They just set a date. Yes. Fine job by our contestants and Ricardo. Good job to you, Ricardo Arguello, as we get ready for our second audience question. Hey, we're winding down.
Brett, I thought I was flying there on that last one. I think people thought I was doing the old wing.
Hey, you did all right, but I'm just, there's like a little love connection going on
what's
up here.
this one again?
Which one? Touchback?
Oh, okay. See,
You know, it goes into the end zone,
That was new to
touchback or
me.
something, or Mason
I forgot
Crosby
that
kicks it out of the end zone. All right, so we're winding down. Kenny, it's been great to have you on the show. We got one more segment, but I want to give you some gifts as we always do. And I know you were on the show last year, and I think I gave you some parting gifts, but I want something for your man cave, right? Something so that you can look at yourself all the time.
Yeah.
Some pictures of yourself.
He agrees with you.
Hey, they all love the pictures, right? So we're going to do this one a little bit different here. This is Kenny Clark riding the bike, huh? There it is on the monitor.
My guy Gavin with me too. That's nice.
Yep, so you can always
Appreciate
keep that as a memento for a very famous Packers training camp tradition.
Appreciate that.
And then old school, we're going back to college in UCLA with Kenny Clark. There he is up there, looking mean and nasty and ornery, getting ready to hurt somebody. Look at you. And then, of course, you know I can't let you go without an MVP CD from Eric Lives Here and Mike Thiel. Something that you gotta crank that up in the locker room sometime. Play that CD, right, Aaron Jones?
I don't know if we got any CD players in there.
No, they don't work in. Yeah, just maybe I got to talk to Mike Thiel about that. So, hey, I want to kick it over to Ricardo Arguello, who is hanging out with a guy wearing an Aaron Jones T-shirt.
There he is.
I'm still waiting for my logo, by the way.
Yeah.
But you have our second audience question.
Yeah, this is Joe from Green Bay. Joe, your question for Kenny.
First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
We know it all begins in the middle with the defense, but recently it's been on the ends. My question is if you were on the O-line, which of the Smith brothers would you not want to face?
Oh.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. See, Preston is longer. He got more like power, but like Z is more like shiftier and more like I don't know. I'll probably have to go with Z, because I mean I'm a shorter shorter armored guy. Like Preston will probably like long arm me and just like walk me to the quarterback. So I'll probably go with Z, so I can just stay with him or something.
All right, great question.
Great question. Thank you very much.
Good question.
You know, having Ricardo do the signals as part of our game, it's kind of a theme, though, man. Guys, there are too many flags going on in these games right now. What's it like to play in a game like this? You guys are the ones on the field. It's got to be tough.
Oh, no. I think Jerry called upstairs and was like, hey, referees, y'all want to make some money?
Oh. Yeah, Aaron.
Erase that quickly
Love
from the replay. We're going to erase that. We're going to erase that.
Yikes.
We'll just kind of bleep that out or something, yeah.
Rosie, do some magic.
It doesn't matter if it's Jerry. It doesn't matter if it's at Lambeau. It's just flags everywhere. Do you guys study officiating crews, right? Is that part of the game plan preparation? Is looking at tendencies of certain officiating crews and what they call?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you just study them. Like, well, we just see like what they're high on calling. So.
Well, you, Aaron, yeah.
We definitely do, but you can't go out there and play timid and not play your game because you're worried about what they're going to call. I mean, penalties are going to happen in the course of the game. You just go out there and you do your job the best you can. If you get a holding call, you get a holding call. We're going to move on from that play and keep moving on. Not everybody's perfect, so.
Or a phantom roughing the passer call on Rashawn Gary. I'm not sure what that was all about.
That happens every
That was
game.
weird. That was a weird call. That was a weird call.
Can I
I
ask,
got
can I ask
blindsided
Kenny about
too.
that? How frustrating is that? It happens every game to somebody. Is it only a matter of time before you get that too?
Well, just like the little helmet tap.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Like, I don't even know. He probably didn't even feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I can see. I ain't trying to get fined because I just got fined last week.
Very careful, Kenny.
Yeah, I got fined last week.
You should have told me that first.
I'm probably getting fined this week too, but I don't know. It's weird though, because it's like I'm sure he didn't even, he barely touched his head, and it's like, oh, just throw a flag. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't understand the rules, but like Aaron said, we got to just keep playing hard, and just go do it.
Keep playing. That's all you can do, and hopefully the league gets a handle on this nonsense sooner or later. What's going on with the direct snaps, Aaron Jones? And I hear that was not actually a scheduled type thing in your playbook, but you're getting ready to field some direct snaps on some wayward snaps or something. Aaron Rodgers told you to be ready on the there was one inadvertent one, and he kind of told you, might better pay attention. That I'm not sure what Lucas Packers was doing back here.
Me and Lucas went in the back. We had a talk and said, hey, bro, just snap me the ball, okay?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Not letting the quarterback know. Very interesting. Hey, he did a great job, though, filling in for Corey
Oh,
Leslie.
he did.
That's
I'm proud
tough
of
work.
Lucas. That's a tough guy. He's nasty down there. He brings it every day, and just watch him to the end of the play. He's blocking his butt off.
Yeah, he didn't miss any type of a beat. So, guys, keys to beating the Lions on Monday Night Football. It's at Lambeau, right? Mean Gene, you're going to be there. A lot of people are going to be there. A chance to go 3-0 in the division, right? Another big game coming up in front of a national audience. Showtime. Are we going to see 5 touchdowns from you this time?
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Step it up.
What's the key, Kenny? What's the key to beating these guys? Have you had much
Man,
film study on them? Probably not yet, right?
I watched a little bit of them, but just seeing from what they've been doing the previous weeks is just really stopping the run. They got a really good running back. Putting Matthew Stafford in long third down situations, and us the front four getting after them. And, sacking the quarterback, hitting them, and making life stressful, and then seeing Jair and them get some interceptions.
There we go. Same formula, right? Just keep getting those turnovers and keep having this guy score touchdowns, right? It's that easy. How about Aaron Jones and Kenny Clark tonight? Ricardo will move past trivia. We got to move this along, so it's time for you and I. We're going up north. We are going to predict
That's
the
right.
Packers-Lions game next Monday night. Monday
Yes.
Night Football, Lambeau Field. Who's winning the big game?
My Bears are off this week. I need to get them closer to first place. I got to pick the Lions, Brett, even though I
Ooh.
think Green Bay will win. I'm picking the Lions. The Lions. Let me hear the boos.
Well, I'm going to put on the victory visor because they have not lost a game yet since I put this on. What do you think? Aaron Jones, you like this thing.
I do.
There's something mysterious and magical about my mystery visor, my victory visor. But I think it's another close game. It's going to be a fun game. I'm going Packers 31, Lions 27. I think it's going to follow a very similar script in what we've seen so far. I think the offense is going to make some plays. I think you're going to keep getting this guy involved. I think the defense is going to slow down the run. Stafford's a good quarterback, though. He's going to hit some guys, and he's going to put some points on the board. But I think there'll be some big turnovers. And one thing that Matthew Stafford is known to do, Ricardo, is throw some
the
picks.
Yep.
So I think Jair Alexander is going to bounce back, and he's going to have maybe 1, if not 2 picks. 3 touchdowns for this guy. Packers win 31-27. Mean Gene, do you like it? And then it's a 3-game stretch against the AFC West right after that, so that should be very interesting as well. All right, a few more things before we wrap it up. Ricardo, the Packers News app.
That is correct, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. The Packers News app is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. This app is available for iPhone and Android users only.
Special thank you again to our sponsors, Superior Discount Liquors. Check them out in Green Bay, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan, or find them online at superiordiscountliquors.com. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Again, play Wednesday night wins with your club card now through May 13th. Find out more at paysbig.com/. fall wins. Mayfield Sports Marketing, a leading Wisconsin sports marketing agency and speaker bureau. Escort Limousine Service, Matt was roaming around here. I saw him. The preferred limousine service of the Green Bay Packers, and of course, the Red Line Hotel, Paper Valley. A quick plug for the Ultimate Leap. It's information on your tables, but if you want an actual chance to do a real live Lambeau Leap, all you have to go is to check out theultimateleap.com. One lucky fan gets to do it at the Packers game on December 8th. And a programming note. I know everybody's been asking about this, and Aaron Jones, we didn't get a chance to make sure that we're good on this, but next Tuesday we will have Clubhouse Live. Not next Monday night, unless you want to do a show with me on Monday night.
I got somewhere important to be that day.
Yeah, he's got somewhere important to be, so we are moving the show to Tuesday. All right, mark it on your calendars. Next Tuesday we will be here with this guy, Aaron Jones. So, yeah. We need to celebrate another victory.
I agree.
All right, and you have the final word tonight, Aaron Jones. What are you going to tell these great fans?
I'd like to thank all you guys for coming out and bringing a lot of energy. Look to have that every week if we can. I really appreciate it, and we look to continue to stack success. And 4, go Pack Go.
Yeah, keep those claps coming for Kenny, for Showtime, for Ricardo and Jen, and the rest of the Clubhouse Live crew. I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. What a lit show this was. Hey, be back here next Tuesday night, as we celebrate a big Packers victory next Monday over the Detroit Lions with this guy, right? Green Bay Packers running back, Aaron Showtime Jones, Mean Gene. Take it away. We got some giveaways too. Stick around.